All right, guys, this is the setup. This is what we're doing today. Two vinyl cleaners that I've used in the past, rubber vinyl leather cleaners, and just trying to see which one is best as I move forward with this project I'm doing. I've used this stuff a lot on dashboards, seats. I've used this a few times, and they're both similar products to me. However, this one cleans, conditions, and protects the vinyl, leather, or rubber, whichever application you're applying it to, whereas this one does not clean. So we got some some dishwashing liquid and some water for soap. So we're gonna clean this down. Got two separate cloths that I'm gonna wipe down with and dry with for both, so we don't want to mix anything up. You know, I'm gonna take these out. A little backstory on these panels. Wow, it's like somebody made that. I didn't know that. Backstory on these panels. They were in very good condition. Took my car to the paint shop. They left the hatch off for nearly 2 years, and this is how they look from sitting up. For 2 years, exposed to the elements, snow and whatever else, when these things were in very, very good condition. So we're gonna take these off. It's like somebody made this. I'm gonna change these screws. These screws was not rusted. And we're gonna see how this turns out. Also, these rear quarter windows, these rubber seals are hard to find for this window, and these are in good condition. Both sides, let me show you both sides in good condition. The goal is to try to condition these so they can form a still good tight seal. Like I said, they still feel really good, not cracking. Got some dirt and debris here, so I got a hard brush for that. Same over here. We're gonna use the mothers on this. So this is for the mother's side, and this side is for the 303 protectant spray. So I guess the first thing we can do is clean this, since this doesn't require a cleaning process before use. Since this does require cleaning, we're gonna clean this first, so we'll be a step ahead on this one, but we can apply the product and see how both do. I'm gonna apply the product on both very heavy, so we can get a good outcome, as well as this, and let it sit and see. But you know what, let me brush this off really quick. Let me try to brush as much as I can of this dirt. Like I said, these are 47-year-old pieces. Both of these pieces are 47 years old. These are perfect subjects for our test. All right, guys, I got pretty much all of it removed. Now clean it, should be okay. It was like hard dirt, like it came mud. I guess all the dirt got between these seals over time, and all the rain and weather, it turned into hard mud. So it looks pretty good. And like I said, these rubbers still feel great. They're not cracking or anything, so that's a good sign. So let's get on with the test now. It's time to do the test. All right, guys, so as you can see, there's some this came back pretty decent, but there's some discoloration here. I don't know if this it's gonna help it. I was hoping I didn't have to repaint this with some vinyl paint. This rusted area seats or slides in a metal brace, so I don't know if the cleaner will actually get that out. I may can use some rust remover to get this cleaned off of the plastic. So I'll try to small spot in that little area just to see what happens. But I'm more of concerned about the discoloration. You guys can see. So now it's time for the test to see how this is gonna look. You know what? I guess we'll give this, even though it's kind of dry and it's like 80, it's the sunny out and it's about 86, 87 degrees today. So luckily I'm in like a shaded area. Some spotted sun up that way, but I'm pretty much hid in the shade from this tree. So let's let this one dry off a little bit more. It's pretty much dry, but let these dry out. And let's go with the mothers first. We'll shake it up just a little bit. Let's mount the camera. And both of these are brand new. These are brand new. I've never used them. You guys can see that's turning. We want the heavy spray. So let's go with this one first. Move everything out the way. So we'll do these two first with the mothers. I'll pause the video here because I want to make note of something. Although I've heavily saturated this panel with the mother's product, this product is designed to be sprayed onto a terry cloth or a microfiber cloth and then rubbed onto whatever surface you're cleaning or conditioning to avoid from getting overspray on your vehicle's paint or your tinted windows and possibly peeling up that tint or damaging the paint. So I just want to make note of that. And in my case, I didn't mind saturating these panels because they were out of the vehicle and I didn't have to worry about me getting overspray on anything. Alright guys, look at that. That is impressive. That is impressive. Look at that. Wow. And I thought I may have to use some paint, but it got down in those deep crevices and cracks of this vinyl, how it's made, and it cleaned it up pretty good. So got some overspray here from, I can just get that off, but look at that. This thing came back nice, very rich in appearance. It either took some of the rust off. If I use it heavily here or just keep it on here for a minute, it may just pull the rest of it off. But impressive. So let's let me get this now, the rubber, see how the rubber looks, to see how conditioned the rubber is going to be when we wipe this off. God, look at that black. It's back. It's like the panel was when I got it, with the exception of some little paint splatter. I'm gonna get that off easily, but I don't have to paint this. This thing is back nice. I'll clean these grills up, but I didn't know this was like this neither. I didn't know somebody cut this off. I thought it came like that because it had a factory appearance, for the record. Look at the rubber. Man, it feels like it's a new seal. Very, very impressed and pleased how this is. Man, this rubber is back nice. So we're gonna have a good seal. Look at that. All right. Now the second test. Look at this. Look at this panel really good. Look over it really thoroughly, guys. As well as the rubber seal. Look at the panel. And I've used this 303 protectant pretty lot. I'm expecting impressive results. I really am. Look at all these cracks and these grooves. And then just see what's gonna happen. Man, look at that. Look how the sun's shining off that, guys. That thing is back nice. Oh man, I'm impressed with that mothers. Look at that. That's nice. It really is. So no need for painting. Just gonna get these little specks off. Like that. Just got it's gone. See? Like this. No, what? This is not paint. This is, I think, splatter from joint compound. All right. Final test. Let's do it. Let's mount the camera. So right away, this one comes out a little bit more liquidy, as you guys can see, whereas that stuff was thicker. Neither has a smell. It smells just like any vinyl or other leather cleaner that I've used. But we're gonna wipe it off. You guys can see how it's puddling in these areas, which is fine. It'd be the toughest spots to get to all the dirt out of. So let's wipe this thing clean. With this, you can apply it directly to the dashboard, the vinyl, the rubber, or microfiber cloth or terry cloth, and then wipe it. Either or is fine with this specific product. So let's massage it in with this rag, and then we'll wipe it clean with this other rag. Okay, guys, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with both of them. Like I said, I've used this heavily before. Not surprised at the results. Look at this. I can do a little bit more there. Get a little bit better shine. Look at this panel. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me go around so you guys can see the front part. And the sun is glaring off that one. You can't go wrong with neither one of them, to be honest. To be totally honest, you can't go wrong with neither one of them. Does this one have a little bit more luster to it? Maybe. Maybe not. Both of them are good. So this may have a little bit more shine to it. For this one to do everything at once, I guess you can't go wrong with that. It does everything. However, what this bottle does not say, that this one put emphasis on, is it says the ultimate UV protection. And any vinyl cleaner, most all vinyl cleaners have some sort of UV protection in them. With this one, it does not say it anywhere on the contents, not at all. But I'm not saying it isn't, and it just doesn't say it on the bottle. It is a 3-in-1 product. You get to clean, shine, and renew your old vinyl, rubber, and leather pieces, especially if they're cracked and worn like these were. But this stuff is trying to outshine it a little bit. And maybe it's the angle. So let me try to get both of these on here and see if the sun glare will give us both some comparison. I may have to let it sit over there. And as far as the rubber, let These both, look at that, both of them came back great. These pieces feel as if they just got installed on here. Well as this one, like I said, the 303 protectant may have a little bit more shine to it than this stuff, but you can't go wrong with neither one of them. Yes, possibly shining a little bit more, but it did the job and it looks good. Looks good. Brought that panel back to life, and if I do it a second time, it may, I'm pretty sure it'll look even better. Okay, so they're both angled in the same direction. That 303 protectant is shining a little bit more than the mothers. So I guess the pros will be this one shine. The 303 protectant shines better than the mothers. However, the mothers is a one-step product, whereas this requires a couple steps. You have to clean first and then apply the product. So if I just want to have something just to spray and clean, I can just spray the mothers without worrying about using a cleaner to clean it first. Whereas if it is somewhat clean, I just take a dry cloth and wipe the dust off of it, and I want some decent shine, the 303 protectant, you guys can see, it's showing out. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this video out. Very impressed with both. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for watching. Terrence and I'm out. Okay, guys, a quick bonus. This seat, 47 years old. Both seats in the car were in amazing condition as well. This thing hasn't been cleaned, and the same length. We'll use the mothers on this because it's not clean. Just a last minute bonus clip. I'll get you guys up close to it. You guys can see. Back rich and looking good. In the back part of this seat also is vinyl. Look at that. These seats were in excellent condition. I can actually wipe this off too. Looks good. All right, just a bonus clip for the seat. So a week and some days later, looks a little bit, this is the mother's panel. It's a little bit dry. Putting it out in the sun. It is 100 degrees today. Still looks good. And not yet, a little bit, yeah. And here's the 303 protective panel. Wow. Impressive.